Too much, you're kicking.
I can't help it.
You're running away.
Yeah.
That's what you get for cop knocking.
I know.
Freaking me out, making my blood pressure go through the roof. I'm gonna have to go to a psychiatrist and get on medication for that.
Oh, goodness.
It's like, do you jump at loud noises like a little girl cry? I'm like, yes. Now, if I lean like down towards the tailbone,
So good.
or then back.
Whenever you go down, I feel it more in my occipitals and like the muscles on the back of my neck.
Okay, which one do you want?
I want down.
Down, okay. Now, that is a classic piece, and I know that's something I could just glance over, but I want you to really hear this, okay? When I did that, I just asked my client what they wanted. That's huge, huge, because I could just keep rolling back and rolling back and rolling back and rolling back over this way and rolling back this way, and it wouldn't be exactly what she wants. She wants me to go down. She wants me to pull back this way. How's that?
Yeah.
Now, where do you feel that?
Base of my skull, my SCM.
Now, if I had a choice right there, if I go a little further forward, a little further back, which of those you want?
Forward.
Forward a little bit? What do you think?
Yeah,
Right there? Do you need more forward?
That's good.
Just right there? Okay.
Yeah.
Do we include the arm with it instead of just the shoulder?
Is that you including the arm?
No. So when I say that, and this is what I'm asking, sometimes the people won't even understand what I'm saying because it makes sense to me, but the problem in interpreting what's going through my brain is information's flowing across the corpus callosum, going through those hemispheres, and then Kristen cop knocks, streaks me the fuck out. I don't know what's going on, you know. So when I add the shoulder or add the arm, what it is I can pull the shoulder and the shoulder blade in the same direction, but I can include the arm.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Now, tons of different ways to do this, but I'm just improvising in the moment because she asks. Now, that's lifting her head completely off there. Is that too much?
Nah,
How's the rock back and forth?
I like it.
Now, still right there?
Yeah.
There we go. Now, what if I interlace with the fingers and get above the wrist there? How's that?
Good. Nice.
A little further forward? Now, where do you feel it when I do that?
I'm feeling it like in my bicep a little bit. It's really nice.
Does it still extend?
My delt. I'm still feeling it in my neck too.
There you go. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Because then what happens is you got multiple moving joints, right?
Yeah.
We're across the wrist, across the elbow, across the shoulder blade, across the vertebra and the spine. I don't have to do that. I just thought it would be nice. And I know how she uses her arm to be able to give people the finger while she's on her motorcycle, you know.
Oh, shoot. I did it today. Got it going.
So now I've put my foot just real broad, just across her sacrum. You can see this right here. I've just got my foot right across her sacrum. And what's happening is it's allowing her whole spine to kind of roll back and open. How's that?
Yeah.
There we go. Do you mean to kind of walk my feet up and down the spine?
Sure.
Sure. So just with a little bit of pressure, not major pull, I can just walk the feet up and down right through here. If you get up to the shoulder blade, you can kind of hook the toes underneath that. Now, it's important to note that as I'm doing this, we talk about those crazy muscles. If you want to impress people at parties, you got to use the Latin names, Greek names, because everybody thinks you're smart and sexy, and that's how that works. But mainly what it is you're going in and opening the pecs this way. A lot of that slouch forward posture is really coming from the chest and the front. So when you're doing this, even though I'm here, right, like rocking her spine, anchoring at the sacrum, and then pulling her open, a lot of that stretch is actually coming from the pec and pec minor. Pectoralis major, and underneath it, pectoralis minor. When I pull back, it's putting some length on that muscle, pulling it back and open. And then what do you think, here or higher?
Lower.
Lower. Tell me when.
There.
A lot of my body work, I say, it's like pouring tequila. You tell when. Tell me when. And you're like, oh, that's good. That's a good shot. I like that one. But
like
only,
that
only if it's a good.
I like that one.
Only if it's a good sipping tequila. Don't come to me with those additives and fake stuff. It's gross.
I don't need that.
That's gross. It gives me a hangover. Ugh. Right there. A little bit higher. So I move my foot just like an inch, a little bit higher. Right there. She don't even answer me no more.
I'm awake though.
It's just like class. She didn't answer me. Now somebody cop knock and scare her. I don't know why. I didn't used to be that jumpy, but now I think because I'm alone a lot because of COVID, like random noises scare me.
Yeah. I mean, I jump into appointments whenever there's like it's really quiet.
Yeah.
And
So from here, we've opened up some of that, right? When I was pulling the arm down, did we lengthen trapezius, especially the upper trap? Sure. We're pulling that shoulder blade down, lengthening that muscle, that junction between the neck and the upper back. But I want to be able to continue that process, working on levator scapula. Same thing, elevates the scapula, levator scapula. The scapula is the shoulder blade. It elevates the shoulder blade. People love to make this stuff seem like super complex. It ain't super complex. It's just a muscle. It's fine. Go look it up. Google. Google is your friend. Suboccipitals, semispinalis, capitis. That's just many of the neck muscles, a couple. I just listed a handful there so you could get just a basic idea. But a lot of people, when they're having problems with this junction, kind of like right up here, right? This is kind of like that meeting place between the upper back and the neck. How's that right there?
tight.
Tight. You want more pressure there?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm pulling her hair out of the way. I quickly did this because I don't want to grab some of those stray hairs and like pull on that in a way that's uncomfortable, but I need to change my position and see if I can get at an angle that's going to help me get my forearm and elbow. And I'm going to change like this. Let me see so you can see me well. And then right in here, I'm looking, the seam of the shirt. You might want to slide it out of the way. Then she's got like this little bitty necklace. I don't want to press that into her skin, so I might be able to lift it just a little bit higher for this first pass. And then what I've got is essentially skin or just like flat shirt, something that's going to work for the compression there. I'm going to come in with my forearm and elbow, big and broad. So I'm kind of, on my case, about right there. Do I go elbow? Ah. Do I go here? Not quite as strong. This is the big, thick part. This is where I hold the beer, right here. So I'm going to come in. What do you think?
On my bone a little bit.
On the bone. Okay. So if it's too much pressure still?
It feels like you're on C7.
Okay. So hold on. Do you want me to come a little further forward?
Yes.
There we go. Now, when she said that, I don't take offense. I'm like, what bone? What bone?
I'm back there.
I'm the body worker, and I don't know. So I had to ask her, what, like, do I go forward? And she's like, yeah. So now, do you need more pressure?
No. Me sure.
No. Sure. You want more pressure?
Yeah, I want more pressure.
Okay. So to give her more pressure, I have to stack my shoulder on top of my elbow. To do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoot up just a little bit and then lean in. How's that? Mm-hmm. Now, does that feel like more pressure?
Yes.
Now, that's such a subtle shift. I don't think you could see with your eyeball as opposed to here, Lewis Black, hear with your ear, because radio goes in your ear and TV goes in your eye. But when it goes in your eye, what is? The stuff that goes in your ear and eyes?
No, what are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
Is it a song? Is it a song by Robert?
Lewis Black?
Oh, I don't know who it is.
Oh, it's like Video Killed the Radio Star. It's Lewis Black. He's doing like a bit about radio goes in your ear.
I was like, I know you're doing something.
But MTV goes in your eye.
I know that there's something I don't know.
When you see it, in other words, it's such a subtle shift. There's probably just a very slight shift in angle like this. That's really all I did to be able to deliver more pressure. To give more pressure, I tend to stack my body on top to be able to allow gravity to allow me to sink down. Now I've got some good, I think, pressure right here. Do you need more?
No.
No? Do you want me to go further forward or further back?
Forward.
Further forward
Yeah.
or further back?
I really want like an elbow back there.
You want an elbow. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm still on my forearm. And when you say you
All
want
right,
your
well, fine,
elbow,
instead of your forearm.
you want to point. You want more pointed. Now, for you guys, I still think you're better to go ahead and judge this. If your receiver is asking for more, feel free. You're fine. We're not in the front of the neck. We're not upper carotid artery. We're not choking somebody. This is definitely in the back, right? Like our head is facing just a little bit down towards the mat. When you want elbow, do you want elbow like down towards there? Okay. So I'm going to create a little space right here first. And then I'm going to come in and go, you want elbow there?
I think so.
Is that it? You tell me.